Thank you. Ensuite, nous avons Alexandre Enkerli. Our next speaker is Alexander Enkerli with the serious business of playfulness.
And I'm not the other Alex that Kristen talked about. I have the beard, though. So, some of us like to play. In fact, there are people who feel like they were born to play. But playfulness isn't exclusive. It's not just about players. As we keep saying in social sciences, playing is a natural thing to do. You know, young animals play out their roles, and there's nothing strange about playfulness. But obviously, human children play as well, and we tend to associate playfulness with kids. Some playfulness is lost as we go older, but basically, we keep on playing. The thing about playing, though, is that it's usually more fun to do with others. Oh, sure, we might be introverts, but we still want to connect with fellow human beings. Right? Follow me? But there are some deep contexts for interaction through play. To play up with Weber's Protestant work ethic, I'd say there's such a thing as a Catholic play ethic. But it goes further than that. As an anthropologist, I would say that playfulness is such an important part of human culture that it almost defines what we are as a species. A major insight about play from Huizinga is that while seriousness might be a lack of playfulness, it doesn't follow that play would be a lack of seriousness. You know, playfulness is more than fun and games. Some of what we play up is very serious indeed. Politics, death, religion. It'd be easy to be dark about it all. But there are times when we just want to fool around. Playfulness isn't instant gratification. It's not selfish hedonism, Mr. Cheney. Performers are responsible for evaluation by audiences. Oh. And I might be playing with you, teasing you, pulling your leg, but it's not about me or about my pleasure, you know. It's about us. All of us. And as the sociologists say, we play out our roles. Like Sammy Davis Jr., as soon as we're out, we're on, baby. We're on. But there's something about playfulness which is just the opposite of performance. It's easier to be playful when we're not being judged. In a way, playfulness is preparation for performance. But you know, playfulness isn't a work in progress, some iterative process, some release early, release often kind of thing. It's more like a steady flow of creativity. But obviously, some things can go awfully wrong when we're being playful. The idea, though, is that we don't let that get us down. The show must go on, man. Yeah. Because life, sex, and art aren't spectator sports. It's much more fun to do than to watch, right? I sure hope there aren't voyeurs in this room. And to be really playful, you need to get your hands dirty. As we say in French, you don't gain anything if you don't try anything. Huh? Qui n'essaye rien de rien? No? Huh? Doesn't work? Being playful, we learn to think on our feet, to take civil liberties with structures in place, to challenge the established rules. And in turn, there's something truly liberating about playfulness. Unleashing creativity isn't about letting an animal out of us. It's about letting us out of our chains. I really don't think of life as a game. Oh, sure, there are those who are keeping scores. But we all end up at the same point, whether it's through dysentery or old age. And there's a lot to be gained if we think of life outside of the zero-sum game. Being playful, we're all gaining more than each of us is putting in. Thank you.